options for you at this point. One is to attempt to pitch through it, which is not a great option. Two would be an effort for rest and rehab. And I think the sentiment is that that's effectively what we did in the fall and the winter. And up until 2 days ago, had very good results with it. He looked very good, but obviously that did not pan out as desired. And the third option would be surgery, Tommy John surgery. So Yu is considering his options. Obviously, an injury of this significance, we're going to not skip any steps. I think it's in everybody's best interest to get a second opinion. So we'll go through that process and get a second opinion here, hopefully this weekend, so that Yu can make his final decision in short order. So that's kind of where we are as far as the process of making that call, which obviously is ultimately used to make. For those of you that were there on Thursday, when he went to pitch through it, he throttled back a little bit to protect himself. And again, I think the concern with the first two options is, are you delaying the inevitable? Listen, there are certainly guys that have rehab successfully and come back. We've got some on our club, we've got some in our organization, there are guys around the game. Every injury is a little bit different to the ligament. They're not, it's not black and white. Some of the sentiment is that we've gone through that. He rehabbed. He was a good period shut down over the winter and then built himself back up. We had an MRI right around Thanksgiving that showed pretty much a healed ligament. Not pretty much. It was a clean MRI. So there's no guarantees with any of the courses, but the sentiment is that he's tried that, and there's some concern about again pushing back that calendar.
It's obviously a bad eye.
I'm not going to buy into the hang your head, here we go again deal. It's not. I think any time you have an injury, there is obviously a risk for recurrence down the line. And what we're seeing is, effectively an extension of what he dealt with last summer at a significantly more severe level.
There's a lot of things that, he's never really been faced. Yeah, he was down last year, but faced with, this type of process, there are a lot of things going through his mind, I'm sure. I'm not going to even try to, speculate on what he's thinking. But the one thing that I encouraged him to look, however this goes, that delay is never denial. I mean, when you delay the process, it doesn't mean that we're denying the whole process. Stay mentally strong, stay mentally focused. Think clearly, so that he and everybody involved can continue on the process of what we need to do, what he needs to do.
When you look at it, his workload was a workload you'd expect for a guy taking the ball every day, but not above and beyond that in my mind. Given the news, I actually think he's handled it extremely well. I think his concern is what he needs to do to get back to 100%. And he's being very pragmatic about it. And he's talked to the people that he's close with. His initial reaction was he wants to do what is needed to get back, but he agrees with everybody. Let's take an extra 48 hours, get the second opinion, make sure we're all looking at this the right way.
Dynamic presence in this organization. But they're not going to call a 20-second timeout for us and wait for the Rangers. Nobody in baseball. Got a group of players in there that need to know that also.